Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode of the TrashTalkers Topic Podcast. I'm here with a few very different people. I'm here with Asala, Meme Frog,
Hello,
Pensioner, Fabio and Spinling.
Did you call me Ed?
Pensioner.
That's evil.
So you've got like
That's
a
not
wife
my
and kids.
name. What? I'm 20 years old.
You do not look it, man. Tell your face that, bro.
I know, I look old. I look
Please.
old and decrepit.
But there's
Fucking
a few
old
people missing, right?
firefighter.
I feel like we need to spill the tea a little bit, right? Last
Oh.
Trash Talk recording, right? We had a few different people, right? We had the Australian web defiler, right?
Yep.
Who decided to go and defile some kids, so he's not here anymore.
I
I was gonna say, didn't that guy grooming?
Yeah, whatever.
CB2's not here. I don't know. I messaged him, right, telling him that, like, you know, I just want to get some more different people in. He aired me. It's been months.
Ooh.
I don't think he took it very well. And then Amos couldn't be asked to turn up because he's got.
I mean,
better
are we
things to
gonna
do,
say the
apparently.
drama with Amos of why he left Trash Talk officially?
What, the kids?
No.
No, you know. Okay, so to rip the band-aid off, Amos has behind the scenes been saying all these things about Ace, calling him like a fucking like he's a little chungus, and it's just made us all personally uncomfortable.
Okay, bro.
We just didn't like it, so we just had to take him off.
Well, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7 months, literally.
More than that. I mean, we've tried to record several of these, like what, maybe 2 or 3 of them, and for some unfortunate circumstances, none of them have come out. Right? One of them was like Amos coded, and he cried a little bit because we kept raping his friend Ducky the whole episode. The other one was
That
Himpleton
one
coded.
never come out.
No, that one came out. The one was Himpleton coded, and he was like a little bit oversharing the whole episode, so that one didn't come out either. So as long as no one shares their tragic personal experiences.
My dad died.
Oh god.
Censor
Well,
that.
Y'all get this is fiddling coded now.
Well, you've just
God.
given everyone more ammunition, man. It's fine.
No.
I'm pretty sure that was already talked about in the Christmas episode, right? You Spindling?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You spoke about the Christmas episode. We're chilling.
Uh-oh.
We also spoke about Amos that episode. And speaking of a giant dick, let's talk about Bowblax.
Okay.
Right, and his
Yeah,
giant
it's
dick.
small.
Speaking of giant dicks, let's not talk about Bowblax, because he doesn't have one.
Well, yeah. Well, actually, right now he still
He doesn't
does.
want
He's still
one.
attached. Okay. I mean, what is the drama around this? Right? He had an OnlyFans. It leaked. He tried to claim that he didn't have an OnlyFans called Mr. Miss Manchi. Decided to put on makeup. People called him like a faggot, and then he cried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's basically it.
Yeah.
Mean Frog, I know you like trans people, right? What's your take?
No, he fucking doesn't.
Thoughts, opinions?
Kyle. Kyle.
Yeah, go on.
Dead chaser frog.
Dead
Yeah.
Dead meat chaser.
frog.
No, that's
my
a thing I
take.
can get behind.
My take is that Bowblax is a person that exists. That's my take.
God, you make me laugh.
You boring fuck.
You're a
Could've
knee
said it.
slacker. Knee slacker, dude.
You could have bullied him for like not being able to do eyeliner properly. You could have bullied him for like the fact that he took a picture
It's
of his
not my
cock.
fault that I haven't seen like most of the fucking pictures with Bowblax.
Do you want to?
I did.
You want them?
No, I don't want to fucking see
Would
them.
you like to?
Yeah.
No,
We got plenty.
I mean, I think the worst thing
I'd
about it
rather
was
not
he, like,
see pictures of Bowblax in a dress. I'd
Well,
rather
I-
not see that.
I
Just
think the
a
worst
little
thing.
pig.
Whoa!
Wait, you want to see
so-
him naked?
Yeah.
No.
So the dress is the issue, but not the cock.
Yeah.
Is that
He
what
has
was
to
saying?
study the pictures in private.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Oh,
the
shut
funniest
the
bit.
fuck up.
I think the funniest bit is him downloading like pictures of like other men and other people and saying it's him.
Oh, the catfish thing? Yeah.
Like, try to catfish people. It's great because he's an ugly fuck.
Did he ever
Poor
admit?
fucker.
Did Bowblax ever admit that he did that, or was it just
I think
fucking?
he fought against it, from what I remember.
Like, I
Because
really
there's like
can tell you.
actual evidence that he fucking did that, and then he
Yeah.
just tried to deny it. I don't know if he ever admitted to it.
I mean, well, he denied he was originally Mr. Miss Manchi, and then admitted to it, then denied it again, and then now has admitted to it. I think we're in the current timeline where he's like saying that that it is him. I mean, not like it wasn't very obvious. I mean, literally half his face is in one of the pictures.
Do you guys think he did
I mean-
anything to Augie RFC?
Oh, I definitely
Sexually.
fiddled it a bit.
Yeah.
You think he'd like DM Augie was like, "Hey, can you rate my pictures for me before I post it on Reddit?"
Poor fucker. Well, next topic. I want to chill for a bit. So Ice Jar.
Oh, I would cover this, but I think there's someone well more suited in the call for this.
Hi. Hey guys.
No, not you. Yeah,
Why
you're literally
me?
like the jar guy.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you're the guy that you milked.
Given
like, you
Jar.
milked him, right?
I milked him to death. Yeah, I got
See,
money.
You gotta let him do this. I would feel wrong taking it.
Talk about his response, I assume.
Yeah,
Well,
sure, why
I mean,
not?
any of it. We haven't done an episode of Trash Talkers Topic
Oh,
Podcast
okay. Well, I didn't know if it or not.
You'll start from the beginning, dude. We'll wait. Yeah.
Okay. Basically, Jar, this little autistic man, decided to make a video about the City Bear stuff.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
I like how you pretended to shout, but you knew that your parents would get mad. So you
Hey,
didn't.
Shush.
50
I'm
years
telling a
old, still
story.
living with their parents. Come on, dude.
Okay, buddy, calm down. But
Oh,
yeah,
he's
so
upset
Jar was.
now.
Let me tell my story.
Sorry.
Let me have my 5 minutes, please.
She's
Please.
finna
All right,
crash
go
out.
on then.
Okay. So basically, Jar, this
Any day now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
We've got a new Amos. It's fine.
Okay, buddy.
I'm
He's
not doing
okay.
it. Not
It's,
dude.
it's starting to bother me. He's DMing me. All right, like let him speak. Okay.
Okay.
Aww. He's DMing his dad.
Dad. Wait.
My dad's
Okay, and just start his response, right? Because we all know that like he made an awful Cinny video where he basically sucked the toes, right? Foul stuff, right? Just gives a response.
His response to me was just mainly just him not really taking a lot of accountability and just pushing it on blame onto other things. He also what he likes to do in the response is like also just make himself look worse quite a bit. Where he like shows like screenshots of him like respond to like gooning allegations. He shows more like screenshots of him gooning and being like a freak. And I think that's the funniest thing about the whole video.
face.
But it was honestly, I don't think it was like the worst response I've ever seen. It was just kind of just, it's not just funny. It's kind of my biggest thing with it.
Well, see, my thing, right, and the thing I immediately commented on the video, right, was I was really hoping he was going to respond to the absolutely damning fart porn allegations, right? The fart fetish allegations.
And he did.
He
did.
And he fulfilled my needs. It was absolutely beautiful.
He beat the rap allegations.
Yeah.
Lord Brappington the Fifth at your service.
He made fun of my thumbnails, and I'm sad.
Deserved.
Good. Honestly, you should have dog stewed his video.
True, I'm evil.
I mean, it would have been a better. yeah, we get that. We get that reference.
Nudge, nudge.
Yeah. But I mean, Ace has been,
Christopher.
Ace has been doing a Himpleton and been doing kind of a gay up on Joe.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure.
Really?
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, but I mean, like I had like a call with him, and like I made a deal with Hippleton, basically going through all the calls, and I'll be making them public for ones that I find interesting. Because I'm not gonna lie, what I've kind of like seen in some of the calls, and some people can vouch, is it just kind of seems like Hippleton's just talking to Jar like a bro rather than interviewing him. Which is just kind of like you've gotten yourself
Robot.
way too involved in it personally, is like what I would think about it. And I've said this to him before, but it's like you've gotten yourself like way too involved. Where your guys are just friends.
Well, it's they're both chronic oversharers, right? So like they kind of like merge. They're like two puzzle pieces that are like chronic oversharing, and they just fit together.
They're like
Because,
perfect
like-
best friends.
Yeah, because if you listen to some of the stuff he's saying to you, Ace, of like, oh well, there was one time when I was genuinely racist. Just
Oh
overshares, and you know, with Himpleton and Jar, it kind of just matches, right? They match their oversharing qualities. It goes
Also,
hand in hand.
fuck Hippleton for not leaking the second call. I think it's funny as shit that Jar starts a sentence with the closest I've ever gotten to sexual assault. was putting my hand on a woman.
He called the fucking Lyle Convoy his dad, dude. Like Hippleton is
Oh,
a
yeah.
terrorist for just keeping that from the public.
You know what's even evil is I've actually listened to that call before everyone else did, and I straight
Yeah,
up
given it, it's also at fault, like most
I
things.
also I forgot what was in it, and I remember it was hilarious when I listened to it, but I don't remember anything.
Yeah, like
I
most things,
hate you.
it's Ant's fault. It's
Yeah,
Ant's
dude.
fault, like
Right,
most
but-
things.
You gatekeep to the one art commentary thing I'm genuinely interested in.
And you are fat and gay.
All valid criticisms.
Yeah,
Uh,
but it's like even like to confirm the thought, like which was already kind of obvious. I felt like they were friends. They literally like ended off like call 4 with like Jar saying like, thank you Hippleton for being such a good friend, and Hippleton's like, yeah, anytime, buddy.
he rubs his hand on the desk.
Hippleton
Yeah.
saying friends with him, which I thought
Poor
was
guy.
fun.
Well, speaking of leaking stuff, Destiny leaks.
Okay.
He leaked his
Yeah.
little willy.
Wow, great
I mean-
transition.
Well, him
He was
licking
leaking,
the
all
wheel.
right.
I don't want to mention this too much. I just want to do it for the description of the video. So moving on. iDubbbz.
And he
Where's the
was
description for
guy.
keywords, huh, buddy?
Yeah. iDubbbz and Correct Clash. Has anyone here, apart from like me, because I'm like chronically obsessed with the Minecraft stuff right now, has anyone seen the fights?
No.
No.
Okay, there have been fights.
No. It's actually
What are
really
you
bad.
just
They-
talking about? Like the listing of fighters? Is that what you're talking
Yeah.
about? Or-
Yeah.
The only one I
Zidov's gonna
really
fight
know
again?
about is like, what is it, like Tubbo versus Sapnap? That's the only
Well,
one
Yeah,
I
yeah.
really know
Well,
about.
okay. So here's the
Dream
full card,
versus
right?
Diddy.
So you got Tubbo and Sapnap, which would be really funny because I think it'd be really funny if George Not Found turns up and TommyInnit turns up, right? Because TommyInnit like recently threw like the George Not Found allegations back in Dream's face. It'd be really funny for them to be in the
They
same
should do
building.
a street fight. How about
See,
that?
I'd want- the thing is, I'd want TommyInnit's head to be smashed in. Fucking hate the
I
little troll.
agree. I agree.
But
Awesome.
aside from that fight, there is no other fight. iDubbbz isn't fighting on his own card.
What?
These are the fights.
That's the stupidest fucking thing. How is he not
Yeah.
gonna fight on his own card? How is the event gonna get like super fucking promoted? The reason why people go there, or at least the reasons why they did, other than the other fighters, was to see iDubbbz himself fight. So without him there, there's just like a major
Stupid.
draw that's no longer there.
I mean, but the thing is, like, the promotion for the fight isn't already getting enough attention. Like, if you go on the Twitter, half of their tweets have got like 30, 40, 50, 60 likes to maybe 120 odd. It's not doing very well. Like, the promotion.
I think the most I saw was like 8,000, and that was like the first one.
Yeah, it was the first one. Then when it was like Tubbo and Sapnap, when they announced that blew up. But nothing else really hit. Because the other fights are, you've got Myth, that Fortnite streamer that fell off and cried at his expose
yeah.
video, versus
Dude.
Kevin. Dad versus some four-eyed cunt.
Dad,
LA
I think-
Beast, which is another good one, but like it's LA Beast versus like Harley. But
Yeah.
does anyone care about that anymore? Like, I mean, like LA Beast is interesting, but like Harley's fought on like the past two cards, if I'm not mistaken, right? So it's like
in the name of iDubbbz.
I don't think
too.
anyone cares about that. Yeah,
no. Then there's two foreign names.
nobody
that,
cares
like,
about
is
the
gonna-
fucking epic mealtime guy. He was popular like a decade ago.
Well, then there's another fight that I can't be able to talk about because there's two women and they're two foreign names that I can't say. So we're gonna move on.
How about you
then
try
there's-
and pronounce them here, Sam?
I mean, one's just Ali, but I cannot say that last. What was it? Spunkanola? I don't know what it is. Then there's Freddie Wong versus Ginger Pale. Who? I vaguely know Freddie Wong. Who's
I
Ginger
heard
Pale? But not enough to want to watch a fight. Like, I'm not actively the only fight I care about here. It's like, I like Dad. Dad's great. Like, my interactions with him have been great. But Tubbo and Sapnap is the only one I'm actually interested in because I can make content. It's an interesting fight. They've got a load of history there. And like, he was literally just throwing him under the bus about a week ago. So it's pretty interesting. But then there's another one between someone who looks like just iDubbbz. Who's this? Funky Frogbait. It's just a female version of
What?
iDubbbz versus Lena Ayad. Then there's the odds ones out, but like I swear again, he's fought before, right?
Yeah,
He's
but-
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
fought
like-
before.
He's just reusing fights. Like I don't give a shit about him. Like you're an animation YouTuber, go back to it. And
The
then
first
the last
fight was the only one with an actually good card. Like,
yeah,
The first Creator Clash was the only one that actually had a good card because it was interesting to see all these people fight.
well, yeah, and like at least the last one as well, you could say, well, like Correct Clash 1 was good. last one like had that on its back. It had that iDubbbz was still fighting. He was fighting someone interesting. Of course, no one knew it was going to be a failure at the time.
They did Chris Ray fucking dirty, by the way.
Yeah,
Holy
like
shit.
it was when that happened with like all Froggy Fresh and all that other crap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Froggy Fresh is not why that event was a fucking failure, and I get
No,
like,
it was just shit.
Yeah, people always say that, but it wasn't gonna do well, like regardless of Froggy
Their costs.
fucking Fresh.
The amount of money they spent, it was just never going to make anything back. But
Yeah.
the last fight is a guy called Trevor Is that Everhart? I don't know. Versus Ren from Corridor Crew. So it's like you've got one person from Corridor Crew, and then some random guy that no one's ever heard of before fighting.
Did
It's
you
just
see
not
that iDubbbz tried to claim that like a lot of the profit loss was due to piracy of the whole event, by the way, and not just the fucking like extra expenses that he was adding on.
I'm not going to say that I pirated it, right? But it's maybe how I watched it.
I pirated it.
Yeah.
I touched
no
myself.
one, no one was paying for it. It was a really shit card. It was awful. I remember what was it? There was that one video. Was it that one video game character that turned up? What one was it? Who like got
Crash
into
Bandicoot?
Crash Bandicoot? Yeah, who just got into the like middle of the fucking boxing ring for no reason to promote Crash Bandicoot. And that was it. And then he fucked off. What was it to promote Crash Bandicoot? What were they saying?
Crash
was
Bandicoot
it like,
4 was it to pronounce that? Like
yeah, or was it because
promote?
there was
I
someone
mean,
like
I said pronounce.
was it?
Fucking hell.
Was it someone hidden inside? I can't remember if it was like I don't know. I think there was like a conspiracy. I don't fucking know. But fucking it was stupid. No one cares about iDubbbz anymore. Like I remember like I made a video on the Tubbo Saturn stuff, and a bunch of people were saying that like I reckon it's going to do well this time. I reckon the iDubbbz thing's going to do well. It's not going to do well. I think it's going to fail to make its money back. Like, and if it does, it's going to make a real shit amount because I don't think he's going to overspend this time. I don't think
It's
that's
gonna make
be the
me
issue.
money. I'm gonna milk the
It's going to make me
content.
money, but like it's just going to be shit. Like because no one has any interest in iDubbbz. Like Creator Clash 2 failed, so regardless if it overspends or not, I don't think it's going to make a significant amount of money back to the point where it's like, okay, this was worth doing. I think it's just going to be stupid.
I mean, I have interest in him in a sense, but it's only to see how his career's been like a train wreck over the past 2 years.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. What else we got now? We do a light topic real quick. Cenat robot. Anyone heard about this?
Okay, is that just for the tags?
No. This is genuine. This is a genuine
Cenat
thing.
robot. Look, Cenat like knocked
Like, he
over
pushed around a
he was
robot and it
bullying
fell, and people got mad.
Yeah.
Why?
him. No. You don't understand though. You have to have empathy for a fucking robot.
Yeah, the
that doesn't
robot
have
has feelings too.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah.
The robot.
Well, the thing with it was that like
Oh my
he
god, he
pushed down
pushed
a
over
robot.
just a robot.
They
robot.
like him, like a couple other people stood in
More
the
than
cup
just
circle,
a
like, pushed him
robot.
over. But like, it's not like it's an actual robot. It's controlled. It's basically like kicking like a vacuum cleaner or kicking like a
Even
remote
if it
control
was an
car.
actual robot, who the fuck cares?
Well, yeah, exactly. It's not like anything. And like he had to genuinely respond to it because articles were calling him like an abuser, saying the fact that it's child size makes it
There's
freaky
no way.
and
There's
creepy.
no way.
Saying that it was predatory, showing that like man's dominance in the world, like
Okay,
man
you're
can
lying,
affect
bro.
his
You're
dominance.
making that shit
No,
up, bro. There's
no,
no, way.
I'm not. I'm being serious. I made a video on this.
Shit up. I saw that on
You're
Twitter.
making that shit up,
He's
bro.
not making that
That
shit
is
up.
sad.
They're just trying to kick a
get this
black man
article.
down, dude. Shit.
Yeah,
One
Twitch
fish.
streamer Cenat slammed for abusing 70 grand humanoid robot. It is disturbing to watch. This is again.
My God.
This is one article, right? This was from the Daily Mail. Of course, Daily Mail's awful, right? This is just like one of the most popular articles that was posted about it. Disgusted viewers immediately shared their fury at the young man's behavior. One person quote, "This isn't funny. It's quite disturbing to watch. I know it's a machine, but
My
the
God.
power and control dynamic. I don't know. Just this
Oh,
is
fuck
wild.
off.
The control dynamic. Do you know where that comes in? It's the guy's got a fucking remote control, so he's controlling the fucker.
That thing doesn't even have a consciousness or
You
anything.
know what's funny?
dude.
They're
What
talking about
fuck?
the robot. They're talking about the robot like it's an actual person. So they're implying that you can buy a person for $70,000. That's what they're essentially
Ooh.
implying.
They used to be a lot cheaper back then.
So
Fuck.
wait,
I
would
bet
that
it
mean,
would
like,
now.
Okay.
would that mean like Scott the Wasp like breaking all his gaming consoles would make it like a sex trafficker? Like what the fuck is
I
this?
mean,
Maybe.
someone put this was quoted in the article, by the way, as like some piece of.
Now the
like,
black
data
people are the
showing.
ones buying
Right.
people, huh?
This isn't funny. It's actually quite disturbing to watch. Blah 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 blah. So people are like talking about like robot uprisings. What is this? Okay, this one's great. Prepared to sell any person who is this cruel when the robot uprising takes place. Because why do you want to bully a creature lesser than you? Why is this your first instinct? It's not a creature. It's a remote control robot. It's like stepping on a remote control car.
Whoops.
It's fucking
The
stupid.
car is feeling Sam. You don't get it. You don't
Yeah,
get it
sorry.
at all.
Someone put, yeah, let's kick around a robot that's built like a small child. That's hilarious and something not concerning on a really deep level.
I have to ask, if the robot was built like I don't know, like a chair or like an ant, would they give a shit?
Well, yeah,
Probably
Would they
not.
still give a
no.
freak weirdos
Would it-
delighting in abusing something humanish and then showing it to their young, impressionable audience. It's a robot. It's a toy.
Yeah, kids,
I don't
kids
know
around the
why
world
they
are gonna
putting in
start
the
feeding the shit out of
stipulation that
each
it's like-
other.
Why are
I'm
they
gonna
putting
start
in the
beating the shit
stipulation
out
that
of
it's
each
like
other?
human-esque?
'Cause they-
Like what if the robot was like a dog or some shit? Would they still
Well,
want
yeah.
you to fucking?
What are those like yellow like robots that are like they're like four-legged? They're built like dogs. If you like
yeah,
kick one of
yeah.
those around, would they still be there?
This is probably
That was it. That was the model.
well, yeah. I mean, this is probably one of my favorite ones. This is the last one I read out. The article's insane. It's on Daily Mail if anyone wants to go read it. But one of the last quotes on there was not to be dramatic, but this is just a prime example of how men crave power just so they can abuse it.
Mate, if you give anyone anything that they can fuck about, if I had a fucking like little robot fucking like walking about, I'd fucking kick it off her.
Well, yeah.
I think
I'm
it's
pretty sure
funny.
the reason they
Dude.
kick the little fucker over is because like to test like its balance, to test it like if it like can handle it.
Yeah.
It's like
I mean,
it's so retarded.
I mean,
And
Kai's-
also-
I don't know.
Kai's-
Also, the same men crave power over what? It doesn't fucking do anything.
Over the robot.
I mean, I
Over
think
the
what
Or
remote
the
control
robot that you have
robot.
to control yourself.
It's meant to you to. It's meant for you to like fuck with. It's like
I mean, yeah,
Elon
I mean-
Musk's fucking vape.
Literally.
It's literally nothing.
it blew up so much that like Kai and other people like did a little response, right? But then I think it was really funny because like Kai, like to show like he was really sorry, right? He did this whole thing where he like gifted it a car
Oh, what a
and like made
pussy.
it walk up and climb into the car. It was really funny.
You gave the
Um,
robot a car.
Yeah.
Wait, it's not old enough.
But
Yeah, it's childlike. He can't drive.
Hell, he
Yeah.
can't drive. He's got to get his driver's license first.
but Ace,
What's up, buddy?
while I'm getting something right, could you go over the Lewis McClung stuff, bro?
To be honest, I only know much about like the Pumpkin the Gentleman stuff.
Well, you talk about that,
right?
right? So it's gonna take you like a minute while I go and get something real quick, right? You talk about that, and then I'll talk about the rest, right? I'll be back in a sec, you lazy fat fuck. I'll be back.
All right, buddy. All right.
Oh,
All right, to basically wrap it up for like the Pumpkin the Gentleman stuff, Lewis McClung basically
Your
like
brother
really
should
went
have
off
wrapped
of
it
a
up.
boring.
fuck off, dude. Fuck off. You know what? I will make this podcast have dead air for 10 minutes. I will make this podcast have dead air for fucking 10 minutes. You guys keep bullshit shit. All right. Yeah. Anyways.
Ron, back, you finish it?
No, I didn't even get started.
Oh, great.
I just went silent.
Okay, can you
Yeah,
please
dead
hurry
air.
up then?
Yeah. Dead air.
Yeah,
You're
he
gonna
knows
have to
the most
cut
to
out a
hear him.
lot of dead air, Sam.
Deader.
Yeah.
Who's
There's a
dead?
lot of
Who
dead air.
died? Cenat
Seems
died. The
base.
robot died.
Ace, can you please can you please talk about it, please?
I would love to.
Cenat's big ugly fat head died.
Hey, Spindling,
Hey Ace.
can you shut the fuck up?
Ace is taking up a lot of space in this place.
Hey, Spindling.
Place
Hey.
knows-
Hey.
I'm trying to talk about Lewis McClung now.
I'm trying to talk about my nuts.
Can you shut the fuck up?
Could you? This will be clipped. People will
Yeah.
be like Ace and Spindling being a vibe for 20 minutes.
Fuck off.
I've never seen that. That was
Shut the
terrible.
fuck up, bro. Hey, Ace, tell your shit story.
All right, no, so basically, just like to wrap up like the Lewis McClung Pumpkin the Gentleman stuff. He basically saw a Twitter thread calling Pumpkin the Gentleman a groomer, which was all like falsified and just like inaccurate information, and was just basically trying to slander a big TikTok artist. He actually considered like such cases as when Pumpkin the Gentleman was 18 and said to a 16-year-old, a 16-year-old just said, "Can you raise me up?" And he just said, "When you're older." And Lewis McClung took
Grooming.
that and screamed at the camera, "That's grooming!" like a retard. So if anyone abuses them, they should actually kill themselves. And it said also, lol, and also, he took like a case out of context where there was this is like the big thing that they use against him. When he was 17, which Lewis framed it like he was 19 in this situation. When he was 17, he talked to someone who he thought was 15. And it turns out he would have these conversations with them. They would have they were flirting, not really a relationship. But then when he turned 18, he just didn't want anything to do with that person. And then later, after like he broke them off, found out that they were 12 and was like, "Oh fuck." Now that got framed as this 19-year-old man was flirting with this 12-year-old knowingly, like from like Lewis McClung, which was really fucking retarded and malicious framing. And yeah, anything he would do, he would just like try to frame him like a pedophile, but just like not enough evidence. He has apologized for it recently, but like I think Pumpkin the Gentleman like made a video going over it.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen that yet, but that's basically just like a little wrap up of like the Pumpkin the Gentleman stuff.
Well, it's not the first time, or it was the first time technically, but it wouldn't be the last time.
Mhm.
Because not only did they do it with Danky Jabba, with I'm Alex, where they jumped to insane conclusions, got their arse handed to them, and they had to make some shitty response and apology, which kind of started everything else where people look back at the Pumpkin the Gentleman stuff. But they also did it with the Dream stuff, right? Where they took this innocent story of like Wilbur and Technoblade picking apples, and Wilbur and they're joking around. Wilbur throws a couple of like fucking apples at Technoblade while he's got cancer. But fucking the way Lewis McClung tells it, like, you know, Wilbur's grabbed these fucking apples, thrown it like fucking like maliciously at this guy's like arm that like, you know, was going to be cut off or whatever, right? That like, you know, had to be saved because of the cancer. And it's fucking insane. He's like
The apples
lying,
gave him
etc.
cancer.
Yeah, I mean, he's like in this whole thing. He's like lying about Dream, like, you know, running with his groomer narrative again. It's fucking stupid. And he sums up the whole George Not Found stuff in a minute, and his takeaway is that, you know, George Not Found is some like massive abuser. So that's already a big red flag. But it's fucking stupid.
I will say with like the Dream thing, he like kind of like lied on Tom's interview, because in the own video he said like he's either innocent or like he's covering something up. Well, on like Tom's interview, he just said, I didn't call this guy a groomer or never even insinuated it. And he just casually leaves up that he insinuated Dream covered up grooming allegations.
It's very biased.
Like, okay, bro.
Like you can tell where it comes from. It wasn't a fair shake. Like I left a comment saying like the amount of misinformation, idiocy, and just straight up lies in this video is insane to me. Twisting situations and changing history to fit your narrative, especially with iDubbbz, is disgusting and insane. You learn nothing from the Danky Jabba stuff. Despicable. He responds with, I disagree. I think you are oversimplifying the iDubbbz situation. What am I oversimplifying? I didn't even go into it. You faggot. You weird looking true. Right. Fucking, I hate people like that. Lewis McClung, I fucking hate him. Genuinely, I could not wish any worse for the guy. Because he hasn't learned. And I'm really glad everyone's unsubscribing from him. I think he's lost like an insane amount of subscribers.
Fucking prick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Lewis McClung, bro. I mean, he was on over 300,000. He's now on 289k. His last video bombed. And no one likes the guy anymore. Because, like, you not only have you showed yourself up for one situation with Danky Jabba, which is just ridiculous anyway. It's ridiculous that even happened in the first place, being a fully grown adult and still putting that out there is insane. But then people are going back, finding out that you've done it not only with one situation, right, Pumpkin the Gentleman, but your then next video after the Danky stuff is about Dream, where you get the whole situation wrong and you fuck over a bunch of other people. It's mental. Surprised he didn't come up with a response to that, an apology. But I think he knows that would look really bad on him. Like, if he had to apologize for yet again another situation, he would have fucked himself up completely.
Normally, I wouldn't want to say this about any commentator, but with him, I just don't think he should be trusted with his coverage and just kind of like leave the community, because like it's very obvious he's very malicious and just like bad faith with a lot of framing, and he's like genuinely just slandered people. Well,
he's admitted that he struggles with like shit. So like, if you're struggling this much, fuck off, mate. No one wants you.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, bro.
He would do better if he went into that like fucking like TommyInnit community where you can say whatever you fucking want. You can slander people, and it does not matter. You've got like this whole fucking like bubble around you because all these fucking like dribbling moron children are fucking sucking at your cock because they love you so much.
Whoa,
that's the community he fits in. I mean, you say whoa, but half of them are pedophiles. So.
To me,
that's true. That's true.
To me, how it kind of reads off is just it just sounds like people just like. They want to like please those kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what it kind of seems like.
Well, it's all about feeding into the popular narrative at the time.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
And the narrative always will be the Dream, which is his shit. Which actually kind of leads into the next thing, which I want to briefly talk about because I've spoke about it to death on Twitter and stuff and YouTube, which is the Dream TommyInnit and stuff. But I mainly want to speak about like Tommy's side. Because it really pisses me off, right? Because I think if you're going into
Isn't he getting like too big for his boots or something?
Yeah, massively. Well, like it all started because of the Logan Paul stuff and like Lunchley, when like he made a tweet, like Tommy made like a perfectly fine tweet, and it was like calling him out for like putting a Prime advert like in the middle of like a Gaza thing, and it was a normal tweet. But then Logan Paul came up by leaking DMs. He didn't look great, but like Tommy was mainly in the right there. But it very much seemed like he came away from that situation going, I've got a lot of attention from milking this, making a video on lunch day or whatever. I'm going to do it again. And he just kept doing it over and over again. He's now got like a news show where he keeps doing it over and over again. It just seemed like, shit, I'm falling off. This worked the first time. Let me rinse and repeat. And that's what happened with Dream. He kept making like groomer jokes about Dream, like really trying to force this narrative that Dream is this groomer, because half that community of like TommyInnit fans still believe he's like some paedophile. So, like, he's still going along with it, whatever. But how he acted in the whole situation is gross. He's like, Dream has, like, made this post or whatever. Everyone knows the story by now. But TommyInnit comes up with this video, and he throws the George Not Found allegations in Dream's face, and, like, George Not Found or whatever. And it's stupid, because it didn't happen. George Not Found is not an abuser. Like, it's just a lie. It's just it's a malicious lie to try and get all of these fucking, like, again, dick-sucking audience to go and attack Dream some more and make him look like a retard. And, like, he didn't need help with that. Dream looked like a complete dick. But, like, there's just no way that you come out of the situation siding with either party. And if you are going to side with anyone, you're going to side with Dream, if you've got any critical thinking skills. Because TommyInnit just looks like a dick. He looks awful. And then he put his fucking response to Dream behind a paywall. There were things that he needed to answer for, and he put it behind a fucking paywall. It's fucking stupid. And then what he did was he clickbaited it on YouTube. So you think you're actually going to watch it on YouTube, and then it's like, oh no, actually you can go and fucking watch it behind the fucking paywall. It's stupid. He's just used a really serious situation where he brought up like a false, like fucking like a rape claim, right? Like sexual assault, a false claim of that, and threw it in his face, and then used
Dream
it.
also said the R word, which is fucking retarded.
Oh no, he
as
said
shit, and you should
retard. Yeah, I
never
know.
say that word.
So
he
he's
said
brought-
the word
retarded to me.
retarded. He said the
Well,
word retarded.
He said the
I
main
mean-
frog buzzword.
But like,
fuck you.
it just pisses me off because Tommy brought this false allegation into it, and then like that got loads more traction, and then he's just put his response behind a paywall. It's fucking doesn't sit right with me. It's fucking weird. I think anybody that genuinely sides with Tommy needs to get their fucking like checked. Fucking gross guy. Hate him. I made loads of video on him. They do great, but I fucking hate the guy. Like I didn't mind him before like all the recent stuff. Like it was probably around when he did the first news video is when I made like my main channel video on him, where I spoke about like he very much seems like he's gone down a path of rinse and repeating, like going attacking people, and I think it's gonna fuck him over. And what, like less than a month later, it fucks him over. He's just an idiot, just a complete and utter idiot. Don't like the guy. Don't like him whatsoever. Fucking weird. And iDubbbz can fuck off. That Max guy as well, the one that was like crying and screaming about iDubbbz last year, got involved. Freak. Absolute freak. But yeah, fucking that's what I want to say about Dream TommyInnit. That'd be the thumbnail title done there. What's we got? Kanye West.
My fucking goat! My fucking goat!
He
My
made
fucking
graduation.
goat. He made
graduation. He made graduation. He made college dropout. He
Yeah.
made late registration.
Let a nigga live. Listen, if you legitimately believe that Kanye West is saying all these things on his own accord, despite the multiple fucking shit of him like on nitrous, on what has he got, bipolar disorder or something? And you legitimately believe that's like his legitimately true opinion?
He's got a fucking crazy concoction. He's on galaxy gas. He's got bipolar. Like he's fucked, bro.
Well, to
Yeah,
be
he's
fair,
on the fucking Zen.
the only thing you could say about the bipolar thing, which I think is really funny because you can attack him a little bit more, is like he's actually gone, I don't have bipolar, I've got autism. So that's his now official excuse, is he's got autism. But autism doesn't make you act like that. So it's just more critical against him.
No, my best friend's a Nazi and he's got autism.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
He's gonna see. He watches like the shit I do. He's gonna see that. He's gonna legitimately get mad at me. He's gonna be like, "People are gonna see this from school."
as long as you don't say his name, it's fine.
Lewis.
There we go.
Okay.
McClung. Talk about Lewis McClung.
Yeah. Or McClung, bro.
Oh yeah,
McClung.
Lewis McClung is a Nazi. Yeah, let's say that.
I agree.
He's even got the tash.
Yeah.
So,
He's got the stash.
Pocket
gentleman is a fucking pedophile.
you've been a quiet faggot, bro. Nick A30, go on.
Black.
Yeah.
Great, thanks.
Hey.
Pleasure
Do you want to
to
talk
you.
about, do you want to talk
Frog.
about Nick A30, Frog?
Oh, what? Nick A30 scammer, apparently. No. That's
Okay,
literally all I have
scammer
to say.
apparently no.
You know what, I will go into that a little bit, right?
Okay.
This
Yeah,
dumb
good job.
retard named Ark makes this fucking video on Nick 830 calling him a scammer based off of not reading donations. That's literally it. That's the entire fucking drama.
But it got dragged out so much. I mean, because he made that first video where, like, you know, he's gone, you're a scammer, blew up, like, retards like Sensitive Society, you know, scrambled to make a video on it, called him, like, some fucking big scam or whatever, perpetrated this thing. Nick 830
He
responded
acts
on
like
stream.
such a fucking victim about this shit, too. It
Well, yeah,
annoys
I
me
mean,
so much.
Well, Nick 830 responded on stream, which I think his response was shit, right? I think it put him in a bad position.
Oh, absolutely, it was shit.
But then fucking Ark then made another video where he reacts to it, and it's even worse. Coming up with all these lies. So then, like, he's fucking getting angry or whatever. People start seeing it, whatever. On stream, like, this guy gets berated over it. Poor fucker. Like, but Nicholas Durio reacts to it, fucks himself over. But then, like, Nick 830 got to a point where Nick 830, like, everyone's calling him a scammer, to the point where, like, he's had to make, like, this fucking response on his main channel, just calling himself, like, you know, not a scammer. Here are the actual receipts of his donos, because he didn't actually have access to them, and then just came up with them on the spot of, like, okay, this is what I remember, I said. Like, from memory, whatever. But Ark's response to that was, like, another fucking big video, where it proved nothing. He goes on a big thing about, like, how his chats aren't moderated, how actually you don't have as many views as you say, that, like, he comes up with all these other bullshit reasons. And then he's kind of just fucked off.
What does him saying you don't have as much views as you say have to do with scamming allegations?
It was because, like, Nick 830's point was, like, you know, I get a lot of messages, a lot of donations. I can't read them all at the same time.
He's like the biggest Fortnite YouTuber.
And also, even if that was like a quieter stream, I don't even think Nick 830 was referring to specifically that stream. He was just saying in general, he gets a lot and has to pay attention to stuff. But as well, it wasn't a lie or anything.
No, like, regardless, you're playing Fortnite, you're getting donations, of course you're going to miss some. Because you're focused on the game. Like, half his stuff is him being good at the game or, like, messing around and doing stuff on the game where he has to focus for, like, 20, 30-minute intervals. Of course he's going to miss. Like, if he gets, like, let's say 6 donations, even just 6 donations in the spread of 10 minutes, you're going to miss at least 2 of them. At least.
Oh, if we look at the timeline, it looks like Nick missed 1 donation. One donation and read the rest of them.
I mean, I think that Ark guy's fucked off now. I think the last post he did was about his fucking butt ugly girlfriend.
I think it was like a month ago. Yeah. He's kind of just like screwed off, which I think is kind of one of the stupidest things because like he's obviously trying to get like clout and like attention on his channel. And he like stops uploading.
I mean, he did his 26
It's kind of weird
response.
though. His latest response, although it wasn't like the greatest received, it started to gain him subscribers again. Like he's no longer losing anything. So I don't get why he didn't just like start uploading because the people who are on his side are back on his side, and the people who went to Nick 830, they haven't really changed their opinion. So like Nick 830 is no longer in shit, but neither is Ark. So why is he just not uploading? It's so fucking weird.
My thing, yeah.
Well, I think the funniest thing about it is, like, Nick 830 made a 5-minute video, 5 or 6 minute video. I responded 26-minute video. 26, like, mate, I made a video reacting to it and watching it. I couldn't even milk it for, like, maybe 8 minutes. I think I managed to just scrape the line.
I think if you respond to, like, every single point or something like that in the video, it probably would have been, like, 15 minutes or some shit. You cut out, like, some of the intro or whatever the fuck. It shouldn't have been, like, yeah. Yeah, it's not going to be 26. No.
Because, like, his next video after that was then Fortnite OG 2 major leaks. And then all the top comments are still mocking him. You got any challenge ideas? You got any ideas for a challenge video? Just people bullying the guy.
Is that what he was saying in the chat to Nick 830?
Well, yeah. It was like, you got any challenge videos? And Nick was like, well, no, not really off the top of my head, but you know, if you tell me some, I'll happily read them out for you. Then it
because like it was obvious that like Nick was assuming that Ark was saying that so that he could get a clip of Nick 830 for the video. So that's what Nick was assuming. He was just like, okay, I'll say something for your video.
His last piece of interaction online, like Ark's, was his post saying "Happy 18th birthday" to my girlfriend, and the top response of that was "Tell Nick to give you party ideas," and he's not been there since. But it's so stupid. I don't know how it picked up steam from the commentary creators. I don't know how people saw it and went like, "Fucking this guy like is a scammer." Like I think if you looked at it right, I think you can take away from it that Nick A30 made a shit response on stream. He was angry, though it made sense why his response wasn't the greatest. He's angry, frustrated that people were actually believing this. So, it's fine. It just escalated things a little bit. But I don't know how you believe that he was an actual scammer from missing one donation and not doing it. Like, it's stupid. I think it's really stupid. Like, people like Sensitive Society and all these other retards, I don't know why they lapped it up.
Because they're fucking retarded.
Well, a lot of people said that, oh yeah, well, people need a topic, they're desperate. I mean, even if you need a topic and you're desperate, you can still make a video on it just saying, well, he's not a scammer, this is a lie. You can make a video like that.
That's what I did.
It would get equally as many views.
That's what he
equally
did.
get as many views. It's stupid.
Well, it's like Nick A30 is already not liked in the Fortnite community as it is, so I think it was like an easy slam dunk for some people.
Why?
Because
he's annoying and he's a whiny baby.
Yeah, that's literally it. He's just a bit annoying. He rages.
That's why
They all play like a game made for 15-year-olds who have like unironic fades and wear like a marshmallow shirt. I don't know.
Hey, respect Fortnite.
Respect my nut.
I will not have this.
No disrespect to the Fortnite.
Exactly.
Rule 2 of the Trash Talk server: do not disrespect Fortnite.
Exactly. But yeah, it's fucking stupid. I mean, what happened? Like a month ago now? It happened towards the end of January, middle of January, whatever.
Jesus Christ.
It's been over a month. Because what? Well, time recording 16th of February. Almost 2 months in. So is there any other topics? I'm going to open the floor now, right? We've gone through the major heavy hitters. I've missed a few, like Destiny. I can't be like, I'm not going to lie. I really have not paid attention.
No, I think you should leave it at the place you left it in and just have it as like a little keywords.
Yeah.
Destiny drama is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awful, it's sad. Yeah, I mean, it's just a situation I haven't really followed. But has anyone got any situations that we'll talk about? Open the floor. Anything?
Ace got banned from his local Dunkin' Donuts.
Was he shoving his stick in the donut holes again?
Yeah.
It's been like. Don't you have anything to talk about, Lil Bro? Anything?
No, I'm alright.
Anything to bring to the table? Anything to be original?
Me and Spenlinger are making a Call Me Carson video.
There you go.
There you go.
Thank you for the self-promo. That's great. There is one thing I do want to talk about, right? This happened like a few hours ago.
And why ask if we wanted to talk about anything?
What? It's just I forgot about it. I forgot. It's only because I've looked at like my Twitter now that I'm
putting us on the fucking main stage, and you've got like little secrets in your pocket.
It's just this one thing. I wanted to see if anyone else wanted to talk about. But like Jake Paul fought like Mike Tyson a few months ago now. But like he got a lot of backlash. Right? Yeah, December thing, and he got a lot of backlash because he's fighting a pensioner. And it was a horrible fight. Like it was just awful to watch. Like Mike Tyson, gave it his all for whatever. But like, there's a clip of Jake Paul that's recently come out on like Aiden Ross, and like for one, there's a few things with this clip. He claims that Mike Tyson had Parkinson's or has Parkinson's before the fight, meaning that he bullied someone who's got the jitters, who can't like do anything. Bear in mind, like the guy was in hospital, lost 20 pounds in hospital, blood transfer, like everything. He was fucked. So add Parkinson's onto that. Could you imagine like Michael J. Fox in the ring? Like shaking around.
Michael J. Fox versus fucking Muhammad Ali in his prime.
Yeah, can't punch like the right way. It's fucking stupid, right? But then Jake Paul then follows it up by saying that Mike Tyson has been cured of his Parkinson's.
Let's just. You
cannot be cured of Parkinson's.
No.
It is a deficiency. Was it a deficiency in the muscles?
Yeah,
genetic thing.
There is currently no cure for the disease, right? There is no cure. Like, I mean, Michael J. Fox's foundation, has been working, on, trying to find, ways to manage it more. But there's loads of ways to manage it now. But, there's no cure.
More power to Michael J. Fox.
And, he's trying to work towards a cure and try and find things to, but there is currently no cure. But, Jake Paul said that, before his fight, his fucking Parkinson's got cured. And I think he's just said that because it looks really bad if he's gone, yeah, he has Parkinson's and I fought him still. I went in the ring.
Shit out of a Parkinson's riddled ex-celebrity.
Yeah, I beat up one of the best boxers ever, right? He's got Parkinson's and he's in his late 50s, early 60s.
Okay. As a person, boxing has been a part of my life for a long time. As a person who's seen the effects of boxing, do people like Jake Paul or Logan Paul does wrestling, or these people not understand that boxing quite literally makes you retarded? like the
Yeah,
brain
well-
damage. It literally
well,
makes you retarded.
I
I'm
mean,
pretty
if
sure
you're Jacob,
boxing was why Muhammad Ali got Parkinson's, though that might be an unrelated thing.
No,
I'm
he
not sure,
absolutely
but-
no. That's absolutely why.
I mean, to be fair, with Jake and Logan Paul going into it, they're already retarded enough, so it can't get any worse.
Yeah, true.
They're already at peak like retardation. It can't get any worse for them. But I sorry, it was just fucking stupid. Because like, he must be saying that so people focus on like how retarded it is, rather than the fact that like if like for one like
He
he's
beat
just,
the
like,
shit out of a guy with Parkinson's.
yeah, rather than focusing on that and the fact that he leaked it before Mike Tyson could make an actual statement about it. On an Adrian Ross stream.
And it might
which
just
would
be a complete
awful.
fucking lie. It might just be a complete fucking
Yeah, it could
lie.
be a
who
lie.
knows?
Like, it's stupid. But like, why would you bring it up? Because I think it just looks worse on you, right? If you mentioned the guy had fucking Parkinson's, even if you said it got cured magically, like the one guy in the world has been cured, it's fucking stupid. You just put yourself in a fucking weird corner.
Yeah, the
but
one
that-
guy for it to be cured,
that's
it
a
would be
boxing
Mike
joke.
Tyson before a fucking fight. Yeah, totally.
Well, that'll be a slot video for tomorrow because today I've got fucking Dream deleting his video. Which again, I don't know why he did that. It's fucking another retarded act. He deleted his
He
Tommy.
deleted
which
his
video?
response.
He deleted his like not the truth, the TommyInnit one where he was like going over TommyInnit recently. But I think it was just for a few reasons. He tried to like implicate Tommy in like child slavery with his merchandise. Which is,
This is unironically just like two retards fighting.
yeah, I know, but there's a big thing about it. And like
You're making me
Tubbo-
remember how bad that Dream response video was. Holy
yeah, I
shit.
mean, Tubbo couldn't legally speak about it because it's tied up in a court case. So there was a big thing about it, big controversy around it, big reason why he brought it up.
Yeah, because
No-
that was
no one
like
else could
Ryan
defend it.
P's fucking merch company thing.
Yeah,
that whole
and it
thing.
was awful stuff. So like shrouding controversy, but also the editors, right? He got the editor thing completely wrong. He like tried to say that like Jack Manifold and TommyInnit were underpaying editors, but that wasn't the case. Like they've all come out and
Also,
said, fuck
as-
you.
I can also say this. As an editor, it doesn't matter about the price, it's about what's agreed upon. So if you, like, there was drama about this with Leafy and fucking some other retard years ago. Like, if they, apparently Tommy paid them very generously anyway. But like, okay, so you agree to a price, you don't like that price. What you do is you go to the person who commissioned you and said, hey, I'm no longer like, okay with this price, could we exchange like a different form? You don't go and like be like he underpaid me. It's not underpaying if you accepted to the payment.
well-
If anything, it's just the average payment for you at that point.
And that was the issue, is that none of these people had like gone, oh yeah, I've been underpaid. It's just Dream was taking it. And this is why like giving it a fair shake's great, right? Because they're both retarded for the different separate things. I think one of the things was Jack Manifold paid an editor £50 or $50 or whatever it was, something like that. But the edit
Yeah.
was completely fine with that because they were starting off and they just wanted an opportunity. So they didn't care.
Exactly.
And as well, we're just working for someone they like or whatever. But like,
Mate, I
Dream
used
tried
to
spin
fucking,
it, you know.
I used to work for fucking peanuts, dude. I was working for
Like,
absolute
literally?
shit.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Like
But
£20, something like that, yeah.
The thing is that I don't get with Dream, right? Because at this point, I don't know why, regardless, right? Because you've already said all these things. It's already public. Why are you deleting it? It makes you look 10 times worse. Makes it look like
Dude,
you're
just
trying to
fucking
cover things.
sucks at responding, dude.
Well,
It's
yeah,
just
I mean,
terrible.
it makes it look like you've got no backbone as well, right? Which is one thing that Tommy and all these people have like been saying anyway. You conform to that. If you wanted to delete it because of the misinformation, surely you would have done it at the time and not left it up for like another month or
Also,
so.
there's a thing in YouTube which I'm sure Dream very much knows about, is where you can delete specific shit within a video.
Well, yeah. I don't.
Can you make
I
like a
don't
pinned
care.
comment saying like from this part to this part is inaccurate, blah blah blah, you know? Like,
Yeah.
give a correction in a pinned comment or in a community post.
Well, on the Tubbo stream, because I watched it all, fucking one of the worst regrets of my life.
I
they
tried
fucking,
watching it, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah, well, when they had like this conversation, I think there might be a re-upload now or something.
Oh,
But they
fucking hell.
had this big long conversation. I think it was a couple of hours or whatever. But they had this conversation, like the editor stuff got brought up and the fucking clothing stuff. And you know they got to a few conclusions, but it was pretty shit on like either side. But that happened and it got put to bed. I don't know why each side has like consistently gone right after this stream. I've got to keep bringing it up. I've got to keep milking it. Fucking Tommy, like in his like, oh, I'm depressed video, another one. It like put like a frame of Dream in there for no reason. In his like news video, he's like, gone at Dream again. And it's like you put your response behind a paywall. I don't know why you keep going at him. I don't know why Dream has deleted this video and like added more fuel to the fire or like made people want to talk about it more. I think it's stupid. I mean, it's going to be bad enough when Sapnap and Tubbo box anyway, because everything's just going to be brought back up again in like what?
If you
in
want to
July
talk
or
about
whatever.
Parkinson's, let's talk about them trying to fucking throw a punch.
Oh, God, it's going to be great. Can't wait. But the
Who
only
is
reason I
Sapnap,
pirate it,
by the way, who the fuck is that?
it's just one of Dream's
One of the
friends.
people in Dreams fucking camp.
Yeah,
That's
Obviously,
just
you have
it.
a name like Sapnap.
it's like Dream, George, Sapnap. It's like those three.
Not gonna lie, I think Michael J. Fox would throw a better punch than Tubbo.
I just
Tubbo
hope he
would,
gets.
Tubbo would slap him like a queer.
I hope he gets his fucking brains knocked out. But like, I genuinely don't think the fight's gonna happen. I don't think he's gonna go through. I think he's gonna pull out
Oh,
because
no, yeah.
well, Tubbo on his stream when talking about it, he said that like, oh yeah, guys, don't get your hopes up. By the way, it might get dropped because the weight difference and well, actually, he's actually like an inch taller than that. He's already making excuses. It's just like, oh, how am I gonna become this good? Or
Oh,
whatever.
shit, my
Just-
bad.
Fucking God.
Um,
that in,
God.
keep
Oh
the
my
fucking alarm in.
fucking god.
so
Give that bitch
I
and
don't
scare the
wanna
viewers.
wake up.
Keep that one away. Scare the viewers, dude.
Don't
So,
let
yeah, I mean,
don't
the guy's
take
already coming up
me.
with excuses. I'll be shocked if the fight does happen. But no, it's fucking stupid. I mean,
What's
it's
with
interesting
people
stuff.
and wanting to box who are like insanely malnourished.
I mean, there was this thing like, I mean, it made sense a few years ago, right? Like what, 2018, 2019, 2020, when it was really popular. YouTube boxing was incredibly popular. I mean, even up until what, 2 years ago, it was still very popular. People were interested in it. There were interesting fights happening. Now it's fucking dead. I mean, Jake Paul versus KSI still hasn't happened.
I never liked
The last
YouTube
popular
boxing
YouTuber
shit.
fight that I saw was Gibb versus Slim. All momentum has died out since then.
I mean,
legitimately, that's the
who
last
those
popular
are.
one.
None of the Misfits fights are doing well. I mean, like,
Any son Gibb versus Slim. You don't know about that one? Okay.
No.
I think
Last popular one
KSI
I
or
watched was
whatever.
who was it? Like Logan Paul and that other guy. What was his name?
Mike Tyson.
I know I watched it with you and Ashley.
Floyd
who was it?
Mayweather, is that what the fuck you're
No,
talking
no,
about?
no.
Was it his Dylan Dennis one?
Yeah. That
Yeah.
was the last one I saw.
Yeah, when he
I
lamped him. But now,
I thought you were gonna
Ooh.
say what's his name
Fuck
and then
it.
say Mike Tyson.
Fucking Logan got a face full of his fucking crotch. Was
yeah.
that Dylan? I forgot which one.
Yeah, well, I think it was. Yeah, but like fucking KSI's now fighting Dylan Dennis, right? For no reason, right? Like Dylan Dennis got floored last time, and like
You remember the
time
last time there was boxing drama and KSI like advocated for like because he lost the fight, he advocated for his fans
Lynching.
to harass someone.
lynching Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy Fury. He
Yeah.
encouraged his fan base to attack
Did he ever
Tommy
respond to
Fury.
that?
No,
Really?
no. He just does something unless like when he said like fucking like a slur. That's when he had to respond because like everyone like got all in up in arms with it.
But him
But, like,
saying to his like child fan base, go up to this girl.
Dude, he did a whole apology tour for the fucking slur thing as well. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Well, he went around a bunch of mosques and shit, like doing little apologies. It's fucking bizarre. It was the weirdest response ever.
I forget what the
Um,
slur he said even was.
I can't say it.
Well, it's the one for Pakistani people.
My favorite
yeah.
word.
Yeah, it's great. It's a beautiful word. But yeah,
It's a very
fucking,
popular English word.
yeah. Only time he ever like responded was that. But he's trying to fight Dylan Dennis, but Dylan Dennis pulled out last time. He tried to fight KSI. I reckon he's probably gonna do the same again. Don't know why you'd risk it. But it's stupid. I think what was it? Jake Paul tried to fight Canelo. Canelo pulled out, and then Jake Paul just leaked like a private contract he wasn't allowed to leak. They're all idiots. Fucking, I hate them all. Fucking stupid.
Is this a bad thing to say that I genuinely hope one day when they get in like a coach to go to like the next boxing trip, it just topples over and crushes
It
them all.
crashes. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're on the plane to their next box, and occasionally it crashes.
Oh, one
I
of
mean,
them just fucking hits him real hard in the head and gets brain damage, honestly. Like he just becomes retarded, like a vegetable.
I love you, Logan.
Boy prawn, boy prawn,
I'm gonna record. I'm gonna record.
Come on, tell me fucking vegetable KSI wouldn't be funny. Vegetable
It'd be
KSI
really funny.
wouldn't be fucking
Oh, we're
funny.
not about KSI. I'm talking about Logan Paul. I'm
Close
gonna
enough.
record a
Fuck it.
dead
It'd be
man
funny
in a
anyway. It'd be funny either way.
China.
both stupid. But
What if they sent him
anyway-
to Japan again and hung him?
This
Thoughts,
fucking guy.
ideas?
well, again, any topics anyone wants to talk about before we wrap up?
Yeah, you want to pipe up?
I'm shaking it.
No.
Yeah. No. What,
So-
what are you doing? That's
He
better
still
than this,
hasn't
mate?
gotten his part to Ann.
What am I doing?
Has he not? I thought that's what he was doing yesterday. I thought that's what Ace went on to do.
I've yet to get it. No.
Yeah, gonna work on
God,
it.
Ace.
TikTok.
The giving it an Ace drama is crazy.
Insane.
Yeah, I mean, like anything I could talk about, you just wouldn't care about because it's art related. So,
Okay. So
yeah, how about you talk
me-
about Plagued Moth, buddy?
I will.
Pipe up. Yeah, pipe up.
What do you want me to talk about?
The recent
It sounds
stuff.
like a clingy girlfriend, dude. Like, oh, you wouldn't even care, Sam. Ugh.
And then you go like, okay. He's like, yeah. Why don't you talk about something you like? Why don't we talk about each other's preferences this time?
Yeah.
I'm sick of fucking holding the conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice, didn't
and Meme Frog, got anything you want to talk about?
No, not really.
Good.
Okay.
Covered
Oh,
everything.
fuck
Fabio?
off.
Huh?
What?
Oh, now he's telling you to fuck off. He won't say
wow.
you've been quiet this entire time, little bro.
No, I
Yeah.
haven't. What?
What?
Little
What are you
jit.
on about, bro?
Frog's
Little
been
bro-
quiet.
Frog's been quiet because he's chill. He's
all of you
smoking
getting,
weed.
all of you getting on me, being like,
All
gotta
of
talk
you
about
getting-
something,
all
and
of
the
you
same
getting
people
on-
that
all
were
of
talking
you
about
getting-
moving, You're all gay. You're all gay.
I'm gay. You make videos about
Yes,
people
you
who
are.
draw.
And you make videos about CP that you like,
Yeah.
dude. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
You consume it.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck, dude?
Yeah. Are you still talking?
Absolute nuts behavior.
You still
Yeah.
talking? Still
Are
talking?
you still consuming? Are you still consuming?
Of course, he's talking about
Oh.
consuming.
Yeah. Of course you're consuming CP. Yeah.
Top 10 moments spindling was so raw.
Raw.
Yeah, with the CP.
Okay. On that note, I'm gonna end the third Trash Talkers podcast here.
Yeah. Have you noticed how
Yeah.
more fun it's been without one guy in this score?
It's me. It's you.
What's his
added
name
me
again?
and Came together.
Emrao?
Yeah.
I mean,
I didn't think CP2 was that bad.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay then, dude. Whatever.
Sneaky.
I mean, next time we do like an episode, there'll probably be a different gaggle of retails talking.
Stolen my quote.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, every fucking Trash Talk recording, I feel like there's a different group of people because the consistency of trying to rely on people is just insane.
They always end up like getting into Spurg drama.
I mean, Web the Fire
Like
Level,
Ace.
he's Australian and he's busy.
The most boring person alive as well.
Yeah,
man.
the person who did
insane.
we tried having a laugh in that last podcast. Me and Ace and fucking Webdefile was like, okay, bro, that's not okay.
Oh, yeah. Poor guy.
Okay. I guess we're just gonna reference that then, are we? It's like, calm down, mate.
Oh, we're talking
You
about
sound like I've
that
just doxed you.
then.
We're gonna be talking about that then, are we? Are we just gonna be reference that private things?
Oh.
now? Yeah, we are.
Yikes.
Okay. Let me edit a video about Stampy again. Yeah, fuck off, lad.
Actually, we could have talked about that. Stampy's divorce. He got divorced.
He did.
What?
Okay, he got divorced.
What?
Yeah. There's a couple more layers to this now. Not only did he get divorced,
He also got
Now-
accused of being a pedophile.
yeah,
What?
yeah, but because
And
Are
it's
they
true
related?
downplay.
Man, you're so cute. Who gives a crap? Look at you not swearing.
I know.
Yeah.
You fucking nig.
I am such a beautiful man, holy man of God. No swearing here.
but just like fucking yeah, because I made like a post just screenshotting the video and tweeting it out there, and the guy
You're
like
fucking
smacked a
mug.
retweet on it. Lucas like smacked a retweet on it. I was like, right. But yeah, fucking it's just bizarre video. I don't know what he was hoping for. I don't know if he was hoping for like Stampy to respond to the like critical allegations against him. Like
Well,
Well,
he's
the
in
kid's
his
like
3,000 view
13.
video.
He grew up with fucking what's like a new Minecraft. He grew up with like
He grew up with
Oh.
Dream and TommyInnit. He was bound to
he,
fuck up.
he doesn't know the good days.
No,
You don't know better.
Hmm.
You just know
But
that they're all pedophiles.
We gotta get kids back on Stampy Longhead.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, we need to get them
it's-
back on Lion Maker.
Yeah.
This guy does
Yeah.
We need to
Minecraft.
get them on. We need to get them into on a Ace Howler.
No,
Fuck
no.
You'll do them worse than Lion Maker.
Yeah, get
Not
him an
like a
Ace
pedophile.
Howler while he plays fucking Farm Merge Valley.
Grown ass adult, by the way.
Has a job, by the way.
yeah.
Allegedly.
Unlike
Well,
someone who just had that claim.
Detour over, right?
Mhm.
Thank you everyone for watching another episode of the Trash Talkers podcast. I've been here with Angela, Meme Frog,
Hello.
Given Pensioner,
And nobody
Fabio,
fucking-
and Spinling.
Hi.
And I'll catch you in the next episode of the Trash Talkers Topic
Hi,
Podcast.
Squidward.